running quarterback Lamson.
Second and goal. Ford in the backfield. Daniels looking, surveys, wandering, still looking, and tries to throw it. He may have been out of bounds.
Lamson's in, which is interesting to me, because this is a solid yard. I don't like when he's under center. They did that earlier.
It's play action. He's going to run it for the one, and he gets in. Touchdown, Stanford.
Boy, Stanford very fortunate.
Nash, it seems like all 5 of those catches really impactful. That's a lunging catch, a nice one by Matthew Coleman, who's a young wide receiver that doesn't get a lot of attention, but he's a talented guy as well.
Look at those last 4 drives at the bottom of the screen from San Jose State. I mean, they are on fire right now. It actually feels like it's been a little while since it's been Nick Nash time. Wouldn't be surprised if they come back to number 3, the middle of the 3 receivers to the right.
Second down and 1. Back shoulder throw, and a lot of contact there. Coleman again the target. Cam Richardson in coverage.
Got a chance to talk to Cam before the game. Was at St. Peter's Prep in New Jersey, then he transferred to Irvington. He's from Jersey City, only 18 years old. You don't see that a lot anymore, Rich, with so many of the grad transfers and the COVID year. Bobby April seeing if he can get a stop here on 3rd and short.
This is a rare running back run for San Jose State. It looks like they have it. Matt Rose with the stop.
They don't run it a lot, but it seems like they do run it enough.
And on his way out is Floyd Chalk, the 4th. You know what? That's one thing Ken Niumatalolo told us in our meetings yesterday. Coming out of the UNLV rain monsoon,
right?
He said it's a good lesson for us. We need to be able to run the football better in the future. I would think in the offseason that's going to be something they address. And they're going to run it here with Jabari Bates.
Back-to-back runs, that almost never happens. This is the past happiest team in college football. 64% of their plays are passing plays, including almost 60% of their first downs.
San Jose State moving with a 7-point lead. Midway 3rd quarter. Low snap. Egets. Deep shot. Lockhart. A step. And it's just beyond his reach. Nicholson on the coverage.
Nicholson, the other true freshman. So they got Richardson on one side, the 18-year-old from Jersey City. Now you got Nicholson, the 19-year-old from Memphis, just able to kind of stick that hand out a little bit to affect Lockhart. It's a missed opportunity, though, for San Jose State. If Eget puts a little bit more air under it, Lockhart probably runs underneath it. Gigantic opportunity for Stanford to get their first stop here in a while here. 3rd and long.
From midfield. And they're blitzing. Eget again goes deep. And this one's caught. Macaluso. They got more than the big 2 wide receiver. 35 yards on the completion. And a big hit there as Bates runs into Bucky, Zach Bucky.
Bucky had a huge game last week against Cal. 3 sacks, part of 6 sacks for the Cardinals. I can't get over that throw from Eget to Macaluso there. 3rd and long to throw a bomb to your what? Number 5 or number 6 receiver?
He gets 19 of 28, 254 yards, 3 touchdowns. Stanford shows blitz. Here they come, the RPO, and Bates is just blasted. Like 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage, the white wall arrived. Cooper and Tafiti, the first to get there.
Well, so they had pressure coming off the edges, right? So when you have pressure coming off, 3rd down here, even just holding to a field goal would be a win at this point for Stanford.
They have 5 straight 3rd down conversions. He gets little out route to the tight end. That's Kanan, and he's down to the 8.
Decision time for Niumatalolo. He's going to send out Radcliffe, the running back. He's making it look like the jumbo set's coming out here. I do not agree with this call. I would kick the field goal to go up 2 scores right now if I were San Jose State. This is a little bit overly aggressive in my book.
Remember, they had the opportunity to take a field goal against Boise State up 14-0. They didn't, and Boise State would come back and beat them, and that's a play they'd like to have back. And very similar to that situation.
Timeout.
A timeout is called. Now they have a chance to think about it and talk about it.
Yeah, but now so does Stanford defense.
And he knocks it through. 2 for 2 on the day. 2-score game. San Jose State with a new coach, Ken Niumatalolo, and a high-flying offense themselves. Daniels rolling, fires to the sideline on the mark. That's Mosley. You know, we've been talking all about the big 2, Nash and Lockhart for San Jose State. Next year, Mosley and Ioman are maybe talked about in the same breath with their youth and their explosiveness.
It's a really good point, especially with Daniels throwing him the ball.
Daniels, little flip out of bounds. As we talked about earlier, there's real hope for Troy Taylor. The administration at Stanford has talked about relaxing some of the restrictions on mid-season or mid-year transfers out of the portal. And
next year, regardless of how many of those guys they get.
Iomanner catch, but he pays for it. DJ Harvey's thrown his body all over the stadium.
Brings up 3rd down here. Stanford, you know, still a lot of time in this game, but they need to be converting on 3rd downs like this. Down 2 scores. Think players, not plays, in critical situations. San Jose State has had trouble with Iomanner. He's at the top of the screen.
He's got 10 catches already. Blitz comes late, flushes Daniels, race for the sticks, has it, flag is down, and Daniels is out of bounds, but this flag came around a Stanford blocker downfield.
It was Iomanner, and he was out in space.
Holding. Defense, number 6. 10-yard penalty added to the end of the run. 1st down.
So I'm a little bit surprised by that because of when he threw it. He threw it so late. Watch the tail end of this play. I mean, that might be holding right there, but they didn't throw it then. Now he's running it, now he's blocking, then they throw it. And look, even Daniels, you can see the tail end. Daniels thought that maybe they had gotten Iomanner for a hold.
It's a big flag and a big play for Stanford. Daniels searching. Time all day. It's deflected and incomplete. Isaiah Rivas had that one bounce off of him. San Jose State has 2 interceptions on the day.
Boy, that was a very errant throw. And what's crazy is that if Wallace doesn't get a piece of it, the corner 6, Rivas picks that off easily. You know, Wallace, number 6, came in the corner and got just enough of it that it altered the flight path for Rivas, who was going to get another interception for the Spartans.
Saw Daniels' numbers. 22 of 33, 223 through the air. And Mosley with another catch. Emmett Mosley, one of those true freshmen.
And you make a good point, I think, Rich. Mosley and Iomanner, those 2 guys right there next year, they have a chance to really be special. Another year in the system, another year with the same quarterback. You'd think those guys will work together spring ball all offseason. But they're not worried about spring ball in the offseason right now. They're worried about a big 3rd down because this is a long field goal if they don't get it. Daniels' legs have been a factor. They're going to start with Mosley in the backfield. Now he motions out. They got their 2 star receivers to the right. That's where he should be looking.
Blitz comes. Daniels creates time. Wide open. Io Manor caught. Touchdown. Flag is down. Back at the 37. What a play by Daniels to keep it alive.
Holding. Offense. Number 86. 10-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Just a killer for Stanford.
It's going to go on Roush.
A longer 3rd down now. Let's see if they bring heat again. Here they come. Oh, down he goes. Jalen Applet-Williams.
And Daniels never saw him.
That's 9 tackles for loss.
Watch the right side here. That he's going to come free. They don't have an extra guy. Micah Ford, the freshman, blocked the guy to his side. They brought one more than Stanford had to protect right there. So Daniels has to feel that or know that and throw that ball hot. Stanford had 6 guys protecting. They brought 7.
Adam Flintloff with the punt. Fair catch called for and made. All right, let's bring in Gene Steratore, my offensive lineman analyst. Is
a player at a disadvantage. To me, I don't think that's enough. Had that quarterback continue to scramble to the left, and now he keeps him away from the edge, that feels like a different play. I didn't think that rose to enough of a restriction to cause a hold, in my opinion.
Thank you, Gene. We all concur on that one. Now San Jose State trying to get it out from their own end.
So in fairness to the official that called it, you could clearly see that Roush did have some of the jersey and he tugged on it. The ironic thing though, and at the point Gene makes, which I think is excellent, that tug would have had an impact if Daniels ran to the left. Then he would be restricting the movement to the left. That is a tough, tough break for Stanford.
Little RPO there, and Radcliffe straight ahead. Looks like he's got the 1st down. Don't forget, later in the game, it's the play of the game presented by Jersey Mike's Subs. Matt Rose on the stop for Stanford. Nick Nash and San Jose State have been explosive. Nash 5 catches, 69 yards, 2 touchdowns.
If San Jose State runs it here, or if they just complete it in the field of play, this would be the last play they'd have to run here in the quarter.
Another run. And again, Stanford has really stuffed it. Franklin with the stop.
You know, it's a little thing, but I love that. You're up by 2 scores. Run the ball so you can end the quarter, right? That's the last play of the quarter. Very smart by Niumatalolo. They only got 2 yards. Not a good play, but that's a bunch of time that they just took off the clock to shorten this game with a 2-score lead.
Greg Stutzman, their offensive coordinator, has called a terrific game so far. This would be a huge win for San Jose State in Niumatalolo's first year to get to 7-5 and head to a bowl game. All of that going on in the 4th. Walker Egan has been on target. San Jose State is up. To the 4th we go.